Welcome back to Azalea City Computers. And this is water cooling for assholes. That's me. And if you're watching this, you probably are too. Let's see. Alright, first things first, this is your pump. And, well, this is the pump actually. This is Cool Piece 67D. And then it's got, the res already has a piece of silver in there. Flow indicator. There's an extra blank port on the bottom of the flow indicator if you want to add a thermal sensor. If you don't, that's fine. You can also just take an infrared thermometer and aim it on the radiator. It gives you your coolant temp. Let's see. Water block, already explained on the other video. Pretty good block, all copper. Let's see. Radiator. It's a aluminum 360 with 3 regular Arctic T120s. So pretty good, good enough. Let's see. What you're going to have to do first is you're going to have to mount this pump to your test bench frame. This is the same test bench frame everybody's got from when I gave these things out as folding at home prizes. And to do that, you get the metal, you got the metal bracket here that holds the pump on, and I just screw it down onto these PCIe slot, the last slot. You're not going to use that slot anyway. And I'll include a couple of these little thumb screws. You can just screw it on there, and it holds the pump just fine. And on the reservoir, you got a fill port right here. You can unscrew that. It's actually a thumb screw. And right now it's totally full because I already filled it. If you ever need to top it off, I would suggest using a funnel and just dribble your distilled water in there. I wouldn't make a big old fuss if you spill it. It ain't no big deal. You just wipe it up with a paper towel. Let's see. So once you get your pump mounted, actually even before you do the pump, if you want to, you can deal with this radiator. So you can either just like leave the radiator sitting on your desk like this, or you can do what I do sometimes, and that is on these test bench frames, on the side of them, I don't know if you ever looked, but there are 6 holes for fans, or you can mount a radiator there. You can either mount it sideways like this, if you want to screw it in that way, or you can screw it in, if you need extra room, you can screw it in like this. And I'll include some screws. See, I've done it like that the last couple times, and it saves some space. Let's see. Or you can just leave the thing sitting on your desk. It's just fine like that. However you had your AIO, it's going to be about the same. So, let's see. So you deal with your radiator, deal with your pump, you know, make sure your pump's on, and then you know, get your thermal grease and mount your water block. And I explained how to do that in the other video. There's really nothing else to explain here other than, okay, got a drain line, and right now it's just zipped up, rolled up, out of the way. But if you ever need to drain a loop for, if you want to add extra stuff or whatever, or just need to clean it or whatever, I would cut these zip ties and drop this line into a bucket, and then open the ball valve. It's just a little lever, and then open your fill port, and it'll help drain it faster. And don't forget to close your ball valve when you go to fill it back up, otherwise you could be just running coolant right through there. Let's see. All of these fittings are zip tied down. Everything's secure. I tightened everything up, so should be good to go. You might be asking what this fan is doing back here. Well, if you ever thought about it, you can easily zip tie a fan to blow down on your VRMs, and it won't interfere with your tubes or anything. Everything will just kind of, you know, you need airflow. Even though you got water cooling, you gotta have some VRMs, and you can even angle it, and it'll get your RAM too. But yeah, this fan's just on here from last time I was benching on this bench. Let's see. That's about it, man. Nothing else to explain. So what's going to be in the box is everything is connected to this hose. So the res pump, this radiator, and the water block. And it's all going to be already connected and pre-filled. So, and then I'm going to include a little bit of extra tubing, so if you got some expansion room if you ever need to replace your tubing. So that's it. Oh, and a little bit of thermal compound that I had left over from my nephew's build last month. So I got a whole fresh unopened thermal rye container, and it should be good stuff. I have no idea. I never used it. That's it.